Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens video. So, about 5 hours ago, not long ago at all, actually right now it's like 4 a.m. On the eastern coast of the US, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens clip, about 90 seconds of the very first episode, at least I'm assuming it's the first episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens anime, has been shown to us. Now, I have not reacted to this. If you follow me on Twitter, you've probably seen that I tweeted about it, and I did that so that while I'm reacting to it, you can actually see the clips, or not the clips, you can actually see the reactions of other people in the community via Twitter responses reacting with me. That way it's kind of like a group reaction, even though I am the only one reacting. I have no idea what to expect. I know most of the replies have been positive, which was kind of a very good sign. And of course, I want to hear from you guys. We're going to be breaking down this trailer. Not really a trailer, more of a preview of the first episode. We're going to be live reacting to it. We're going to go in depth here. I'm very excited for Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens to begin. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? We really don't know. Is it going to be different? Probably. We know it's very different than the past 6 Yu-Gi-Ohs for reasons that I've stated and outlined on many different videos. But let's just get into it, guys. Here we go. Let's go. 1 minute and 21. And of course, I'll have it playing, of course, right here for you. All right. Lower this. It's probably not going to be subbed. That is a massive robot. Oh, we're going mecha. We're going mecha here. Okay. So we got characters controlling the robot through dueling, maybe? Animation doesn't look too bad. Oh, OG Duel Disco. I love that. I love that. That was Seto Kaiba, right? Or the guy that looks like Seto Kaiba. Has to be. So wait, was that a dream? I'm assuming it was a dream. Yeah, he's building that. That was probably like a vision. Yeah, he's like a mini Yusaku Fujiki. On a time limit, which we knew about. He's not going to do it in time. He's going to get locked out. Yeah, I mean, that we already knew that was going to happen. He's like a Yuma with Yusaku's hacking abilities. Alright, I mean, that was it. That was 1 minute and 21. Wow, okay. I mean, that was straight from the first episode, right? And of course, you guys let me know what you thought of that down below. That was pretty cool. I liked it a lot. His voice actor sounded good. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has always been pretty good with voice acting, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. I know a lot of people didn't like Yuma in the beginning because his voice actor was... a lot of people didn't like his voice actor. I know that was a big gripe a lot of people had early on. But this gave me heavy Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal Episode 1 vibes. Like him working in his like bedroom area, very similar to Yuma, like waking up in the bedroom area. And I feel like Yugioh, the main character, is going to be a mixture of Yuma in terms of kind of the goofiness and slight immaturity and comedy mixed with Yusaku's genius level of hacking. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting, and he's obviously envisioning himself, and it looked like a team of duelists within this massive dueling robot. Are we going to have card games on giant robots? Or in giant robots? We might. It might be like a crossover between like a mech and Yu-Gi-Oh! Which is crazy. It's really cool. Let's break down this trailer. So we have, obviously, all these kids. Yeah, it's not just people inside the robot. Kids are cheering and enjoying life and having fun while dangerously riding on, I guess, the legs of the robots. So when the robot is running... theoretically, if there's no seatbelt, which there doesn't look like there is, the kids would just be flying out of the foot of this robot. Clearly, it's not an actual logical thing. And then we have duelists. That's got to be Roman. I mean, you can see the pink hair. That's obviously Roman with a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So all the early thoughts of, well, she's not going to duel. She said it in the trailer, Dylan. She doesn't like dueling. I think we can put those to rest. We saw that she had a card box on her hip in the trailer. not being able to duel and not liking dueling are two completely different things. Listen, I'm very good at... What's something I'm very good at? I can't really think of anything on the spot. But if you're really good at playing tennis and you don't enjoy playing tennis, just because you say, yeah, I don't really like playing tennis, doesn't mean you're not good at tennis, if that makes any sense. So Roman could be a very good duelist. We're just going to have to wait and see. I imagine that's Gakuto probably hanging out next to her. That's probably Luke as like the second in command. And obviously Yugioh is the top tier. And I wonder if this is foreshadowing to where we're going to see literal like dueling robots where you have maybe teams of 4 going up against each other. I mean, these are 4 characters controlling this giant robot. And obviously this is something that Yugioh is envisioning, something that Yugioh is dreaming about or theorizing about. And we just kind of see that in real time. I don't believe this is actually happening. We see Yugioh running with the robot is running, and it runs to this pile of trash, and then this is a really cool shot. On top of a huge staircase, on top of a huge pedestal, if you will, you have a character that is most likely the Hologram Man, obviously a character based off of Seto Kaiba, with a Battle City-esque duel disc. I mean, come on, guys, that is freaking amazing. Probably my favorite part of the trailer. Seto Kaiba, or a character obviously heavily inspired by the legendary Seto Kaiba, is on top of a pedestal, on top of a staircase, as Yugioh is climbing to try and reach the level of Kaiba Man, Hologram Man, Seto Kaiba, whatever the hell you want to call him. And right as he gets to the top, obviously he's super excited. He jumps up and he hits his head in real life on a lamp, I guess you could call it. And he's in his laboratory, which I gotta tell you, reminds me a lot of Yusaku's laboratory. It's very messy and all over the place, but for someone who's 12 years old that has this kind of hacking ability, it really is like Yusaku, except someone who's a lot more goofy and comedic. And so if you're someone who watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, it's going to be similar but way different, because the character that has this hacking and creative ability is going to be so much different personality-wise. It's going to be like a pure mixture of Yuma Tsukumo and Yusaku Fujiki. And I think there is going to be a lot of goofiness in the show. I think Yugioh is going to be goofy. I think Gakuto is probably going to be a little goofy as well, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it could be a very fun show because of that. I think characters like Roman and Luke will be the counterweights to the goofiness of Gakuto and Yugioh. That's kind of an early prediction, where Roman and Luke are going to be a little more serious, whereas Yugioh and Gakuto are going to be the kind of more comedic relief characters. Yugioh has a time limit to hack into these inventions, the roads. He's unable to do so. We see him get locked out. The computer, again, it's not subbed yet, unfortunately, at the time of reacting, so we don't know what's being said. But the computer looks like there's now 5 X's, so maybe on the 6th X, he's going to get arrested. I mean, obviously, he's failed now 5 times. That's probably what you can take from that screen. And if he fails a 6th time, does that mean that the authorities are going to be alerted? Does that mean that he's forever locked out of his programming? And that's why he has the reaction that he has. It's an overdramatic reaction, yes, but it kind of might make sense here, especially if he realizes he's got one chance under this time limit to get things right, which could be where the story takes place. And it looks like we're going to get a little shot of where he lives as well. Let me see if I can pause it to kind of scope it out. It's very hard to pause it. Oh God, it looks like he lives. Yeah, it looks like Yugioh lives in like a broken down shack. Wow. That does not look like he's living fancy. It looks like kind of very similarly to how Yusaku lives, and I love how this trailer ends. The trailer ends with it zooming out to the whole city, and again, that menacing, daunting Goha logo, which if you've watched my previous videos on Sevens, we know that this corporation, the Goha Corporation, controls everything. Food rations, clothes, probably what you can say and what you can't say. Do not get it twisted. Even though this is a very fun and happy setting, from what we know about Goha City, this is a dictatorship. This is nothing short of a dictatorship. And the way that Yugioh is living, a 12-year-old is living in that kind of area, whether that's his workstation or his home, we'll have to wait and see. It kind of shows that Yugioh's class is probably not higher up. He's not living in the nicer parts of city. We've kind of seen that in 5Ds before, where if you're rich, you get to live in the nice parts of towns. If you're not, society in 5Ds, they really don't care about you, which was kind of a very, heavy and almost real, a little too real theme. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Has always had really, really good, mature themes like that. And even though Sevens is obviously going to be a little less mature than maybe we've seen in the past, I still think it could really hit home for a lot of people and hit on those mature topics that make Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, you guys let me know what you think. I'm just excited for this show to get going. It reminds me a lot of Zexal episode 1, just the preview of it. Not bad at all. The animation looked crisp. It looked way better than the trailer we got back during Jump Festa, which I figured it would. And let me know if you're going to give this a chance. Let me know if this turned you more on to the show, or let me know if it didn't really do much for you and you're still probably just going to pass. But yeah, I'm really excited to hear from all of you guys down below. A special thank you to my Platinum tier patrons, Alexa Baker, Glen McGookin, Jorge Carrillo, Horace Maye, Goosey Q, Vincent Van Der Veen, Panther J, Smith620, Jorge Leon, Blue Maiden 28, Jarrett Buller, and Gabe G, and to my Diamond tier patrons, Jesse Wood, Latrell Smith, Sean, and Melinda Phantom, and to my Egyptian God tier patron, Syn Cloud. Thank you to everyone who is a patron, who is a channel member, and who just watches my videos. Would not be able to do this without you all. Stay tuned to this channel for everything Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. I know we got more characters, 2 more characters. That should be coming out a few hours after this. If not, it will definitely be out on Sunday. So stay tuned for my analysis and breakdown of those characters. Emma Besso, her voice actress, is back. Thank you all so much for watching. I will talk to you down below, and I hope you have an amazing day.